Hello, everyone. I am Erica,
And I'm Andrea.
and this is Book and Sip, the new book breakdown. So it is January. Our book has came out. We're just gonna go over what it is about the book and how we're gonna read through the month. Hopefully, you won't find it too challenging to read the chapters, even if you're a slow reader. I want to make sure you guys can keep up with the book easily and not feel overwhelmed.
Indeed.
But first, Happy New Year!
Happy
We're in the
New
new year.
Year.
No, 2025. It feels weird.
It
If
does.
like I don't know why 2024 is a blur all of a sudden
So just
and
gone.
it's gone. And then I'm like, okay, once summer hits, the 2025 is already half over.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to feel about it. Any New Year's resolutions?
Um, so I am hoping to read 140 books this year.
100.
Yeah. And
That would be almost like 2 books a month,
two
right?
books a week. Just about two, but yeah, a little over 2 books a week.
Ooh.
So I can do it. I did 130 last year, 130 something last year.
See, I don't count the books I read, so I'm not entirely sure.
You
I
should
read
get
on a whim.
Goodreads or Storygraph. I'm using both of them. I like Goodreads because it's y'all should pay me for this advertisement, by the way. It's a lot, it's user friendly, but Storygraph is you can put more details in it. You rate your books, you can track, how long it took you to read them, when you started, when you finished, and you can connect with friends and see what they're reading, get a lot of book ideas that way too. So
Hmm.
I highly recommend um Goodreads for sure. Highly recommend Goodreads.
I thought about doing like I saw someone do this on either Instagram or TikTok, I don't know which. It's kind of like a Sisterhood of the Traveling Book, which I thought was kind of fun. So you buy a book, you read it, make your annotations in it, and then pass
I
it to
saw that.
another friend, and they make their annotations. You can see what, your previous friend wrote, and you just keep passing the book around. And by the time it get back to you, the book has all these different annotations, and it's like y'all read it together.
Yes. Now the question is, do you have enough friends that you can pass this book along to? Do you have reader
Not
friends?
enough friends that read.
Yeah.
That's my big thing. It's not enough. I don't have enough friends that read.
I
I
do think
indeed.
the positive thing about Book Talk and YouTube is that more people are getting into reading.
Yes,
So
yes.
we can hopefully
And
recruit.
hopefully can bring some more readers in there. We need the world to be full of readers again.
Yes,
I'm so
indeed.
sad that no one likes to read, and honestly, I'm a little more sad that not that many students can read.
Yeah, it's
So that's a
becoming a
bummer
very
as an
challenging
English teacher.
subject.
My New Year's resolution was to try something new once a week. It doesn't have to be a big thing that's new. Like what I did this week, which this is kind of a cop out, but I'm okay with it, was typically when we have a snow day, we had a snow day just in case y'all don't know. We had a snow day. It did snow. I typically stay inside under the covers and watch 16 hours of TV and go to sleep. But I decided to go outside and walk and attempt to build a snowman. It was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I could not get my snow to clump, and it looked
We don't
deformed.
have the snow they have on TV that they show up north. I feel like our snow is different.
It is. It's another type of snow. My snowman was square. It wasn't round. It was big.
Plus, they born to practice. Like they hand down the handbook of snowman making year after year. Like we get it one day, it will be
Yes,
here, and then that's it. So our ancestors didn't write down the formula.
yes. It didn't work out. Last week, I decided to try rock climbing. Was
Survive.
sore for like 5 days. It was hard.
Good.
Only made it like halfway up, which was like 5 feet.
Okay,
Out of
let me
breath
know when
the
you
second
get
I
to
took a
your
step.
food stuff. I'm in.
I mean, I definitely would do it again. It was fun. It was hard. It was fun.
Okay.
Let me try it again.
All right. Well, like I said, let me know when you get to trying the new foods of the year. Call me. I'm there.
I actually do have one for you. I do
Okay.
have one
Yes.
right next to my nail salon. They just
Okay.
opened up a place.
All right.
Get our nails done and get some food. All right, so this is the book that we are reading. Danielle Steele's Never Say Never. Um, so they give you a pretty long summary in the book. I condensed the summary And once you get the book, you can read how long it is. They give away a lot in the summary. So I just kind of condensed it down. This is what the book is about. So is this Ona?
Una,
Una, sorry. It's Una. Una Kelly, a striking woman with red hair and green eyes. Obviously, it's got to be a striking woman who has
obviously.
a loving family and a job she adores while planning an
What?
anniversary trip with her husband to France. Her husband Charles decides to confess that he has been having an affair for the past year with a younger male lover.
Mm,
That got me into the book in the first place.
immediately.
Immediately, just that right there alone. Although devastated, Una decides to travel to France without Charles. However, just as she's starting to catch her breath, she finds out her company merger will eliminate her job. The only silver lining is that she can remain in France, where the simple life and beauty begins to heal her, as does the little white dog she rescued and her friendly neighbor hailing from Trinidad. Where is Trinidad?
Good question. We should look that up.
That's something I'm gonna have to look
I don't
up
think it's
because
over by France. I think it's a island somewhere.
okay. So it's like I need to know what this guy looks like in my head, hailing from Trinidad.
Yeah.
So yes, I mean, there's a lot to unpack just
It
in
is a
this
lot to
summary.
unpack. So I remember us talking and we're trying to find a new updated book, and you said Danielle Steel. So I remember my mother reading Danielle Steel and I was as I was growing up. And so I know that she's a much older lady. So she is 77 years old, and I cannot believe she is
Actually,
still writing books.
you can see that. Hang on, there we
Yes,
go. There she
yes.
is.
She looks
She's on the back of
wonderful
the
on
book.
that back of that cover. She looks wonderful. And
Hmm.
she's always written these romance books, the Frou Frilly books that we like. This, I think, I have not followed her. I've not read anything of her. I just remember my mom reading her.
My mom
And
said the same thing. She said she read her quite a bit when she was growing up as well.
right. And so I don't know if this is typically what's in here, these side stories with this. Obviously, I think probably a younger male lover is a new plot twist because it's
Hmm.
more readily accepted these days. But yeah, that's immediately when you start reading, I'm like, dang, still she's old. But then when you read the thing, I was like, oh yeah, we got to read that. We got to read that.
What
So
interested most about it is because they said uh and did I put this in there? Okay, so no, I didn't put this in there, but in the summary it does say that they're planning for their 25-year anniversary. So it's like, okay, obviously this is an older couple, so this is an older woman starting her life over. She's got to be in her 40s or
in the
50s,
50s.
probably
Yeah.
even, who's having to start her life from scratch essentially.
And
Like
losing
normally you
everything
hear,
at
oh,
once.
I'm 30 years old and I had to start over. I'm 27, I had to start over, but starting over at 45?
Yeah.
How is that working?
It would be terrifying to me. But I also don't have myself together, so maybe not as terrifying as it would be if I had been what I felt like secure for 25 years with my husband. We're planning a trip to France, which, by the way, I already hate him because you have had me over here in these streets looking crazy, running around town with, I don't care who you're running around with, you are running around town. And I'm planning a trip for us to go to France, and you wait till it's time for us to go before you tell me.
Yes. Yes.
You know you out of line.
I- and then just how many go for 25 years and then you just up and decide, oh yeah, I'm gay.
And how long has this been going on? Like this is like how long has this been going on? And
A year, past year.
listen, the way that this is written, it's so blasé, like, oh, well, you know, she just decides to go anyway. I would be beside myself. I would not even know I wouldn't know up or down. 25 years of my life, I'd be terrified. I and mad and angry.
And see, and then to make it worse, he got to be younger.
That part. Of course, of course. I don't know. I don't
Not
know.
only
Would
for a
would
guy,
you
but a
feel
younger
better if
guy,
it was dating an old granny? Leaving you for
right? Maybe for someone who's at least the same age as me, but
yeah,
no, younger. It's a
younger.
young man doing with you, anyways.
And then I'm sure she feels crapped on because as soon as she's like, my husband thinks I'm too old, he's leaving me for somebody younger. Now my job is like, you gotta go. You've gotten
Yes.
us wherever you've gotten us. The merger has happened and now we're done.
And just I just know that, and I feel like all women just have this thought. This is an immediate thought when someone leaves you for someone else. I'm unattractive.
Yeah.
I'm an ogre.
Well, yeah, what is wrong with me?
What's wrong with me? And even and see, my first thought was if I dated someone for 20, if I was married to someone for 25 years and then they leave me for a man, was I so bad that I drove you to be gay? This it took me for 25 years to realize you're gay.
Or were I mean, but then, I think all your friends on the other side would say, no, he was a scoundrel from the beginning. He just wasn't a good person. Why y'all didn't say nothing? Like, why are we here? I don't understand the whole thing. Why are we here? It's terrible.
So I'm
Also, I'm
excited
already
to,
mad at her. I feel like life is unfair because who gets to travel to France and then just say, well, I'm so secure I could just stay.
and see, that's what's like, I feel like there's going to be more to it than just like maybe she has to go.
I mean, I'm sure she does so she don't kill him.
Hmm. So I was like, maybe she has to go. Uh, Maybe after losing her job, she lost the house. So it's like, well, I'm going to move to France.
Whoa. Yeah.
So I mean, she
And
rescued a dog. So I'm like, so are you like living there, or are, did y'all just plan a long trip? I mean, you rescued a dog.
yeah,
Did you
I
rescue the
think,
dog in France?
I mean, the dog saves the day. My
Right?
favorite character so far is the
It's
dog.
the dog. So many questions. So many questions. I'm excited to get into it. This is how we're going to break down this book. All right. So you should be done with chapter 5 by January. If we're starting January 13th and going to January 20th, what is that? 7 days?
Yes.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 7 days. So 5 chapters every 7 days. The book is only 14 chapters long. So it's a short book. We should be done with this book by the end of January. I feel like that's a slow enough pace for even the slowest readers to keep up. That's 1 chapter a day. And even if you miss a day, you still have 2 extra days if you miss one. So 1 chapter a day, half a chapter a day. It should be pretty easy for you to keep up with this. So at the end of the week of January 13th, we're gonna post our thoughts on chapters 1 through 5, which I'm really excited. Like, even though I know what, because like I said, they gave away a lot in the book in the summary. So even though I know what's gonna happen, I want to know the reality for her. Like, are we angry, throwing pots and pans? Did we shoot his kneecaps out before he ran out the door? What happened?
I would. I'd be to hit him with
Really?
my car on my way to the airport.
Just shoot kneecaps out and then fly to the airport?
I was in France. I don't know what happened to that man. So sad. So
He
sad.
just disappeared. Him
Mm.
and his younger male lover. They
Mm.
could be buried in the backyard for all I know. Who knows? They
Ah,
both deserve it.
they must have ran away together. Mm. That's what he
So,
told me he was doing. That's all I heard. So I don't know where he is.
right. So that's why I want to know how she's gonna take it, how he's actually just gonna come out and say it. I think in the summary it also said she had 2 kids. How are the kids gonna take it?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they're adults. They're adults, but even still, like even as an adult, if my dad just came to me, "Hey, I'm gay and I'm leaving your mom for a younger male person,"
No, you're lying.
like I wouldn't even know what to say to my dad.
I would know exactly what to
You know
say.
exactly what are you gonna say?
You funky dog. That's what I'm gonna say. If you don't get your tail out of here, you old funky dog. That's it. That's exactly.
Just I want you to meet him, and we're
I'm team family. This is our family. It's a right and a wrong way to do everything. I'm not saying you have to stay anywhere you're not happy, but you don't do this. We don't do this. It's not who we want to be in life.
no. I have no. I mean,
Leave your
25
wife.
years.
You're not happy, leave your wife, and then go do whatever it is that you feel like will make you happy. But you don't go do what makes you happy while hurting everybody else behind you. And then showing up like, I want you to meet the thing that makes me so happy while destroying our entire family. No, I don't think so.
No, no. You're selfish.
No, thank
Selfish.
you. Yes.
All right, guys. So this is our book breakdown. We will come back and talk. I'm really excited.
It's
I'm
gonna be
foaming out the mouth. I'm probably
good.
gonna go and read a couple chapters tonight, if I'm being honest with myself. I'm gonna
Yep.
go read some chapters tonight, right now.
I'm actually shocked that you waited this long.
If you want the truth, I've already read 2 chapters. I did. I
Okay,
did.
I'm reading 2 chapters tonight then.
I already read 2 chapters. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. I did read 2 chapters. It's good. I will say thing. Sorry.
Okay. Happy New
Thank
Year,
you guys for
everybody.
watching.
See you in
Like,
a
share,
week.
and subscribe. We will see you guys next week going through chapters 1 through 5. Bye.
Bye.